Hello my dear friends, and thank you so much for tuning in to Full Face and Fabulous. My name is Kristen, and today I'm just really excited to play with a new palette I picked up from Walmart recently by Hard Candy. And then I also want to share with you my top 5 favorite drugstore foundations. I know I've been getting some questions about that, and I just wanted to hop on here and share 5 of my absolute top favorites. Of course, I have many that I like, but these 5 do fall into the top. So first I want to do my eyeshadow palette. I picked this up recently from Walmart. This is the Hard Candy Dipped in Gold palette, and I thought it would just be a lot of fun to play with. For those of you who are familiar with these, they're really good pigmentation, and they run somewhere around the $6 to $8 range, so you're getting quite a few eyeshadows for a really good price point, which I really like. And I thought it'd just be fun to do a look. I've already got makeup on for the day. I'm wearing one of my top 5 picks of the foundations that I'm going to share with you. I also have blush and a really good primer on. I use this Catrice Prime and Fine Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer and Fresh It Up today. And this is just really lightweight and deeply moisturizing with bamboo water for an extra fresh effect on the skin. So I've been liking that. I've got everything ready to go. I've got my eyelids primed, so I'm just going to jump in with this palette, and it has some really pretty colors in here, a lot of neutral shades and kind of a light green and just some fun pops of color. So I thought that it would be fun to play with this today. So I'm going to go in, I think, with this little bit purple shade here, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to put some of that in the crease. Again, these are just really good quality eyeshadow palettes. I think they're kind of comparable to like Profusion, because Profusion makes some really nice ones as well. And if you haven't checked out the Profusion eyeshadow palettes at Walmart, be sure and do so. They run around $6 to $8 as well, but there's some really great selections, and I think that for the price and the amount of product that you're getting in each one, it's a really good steal. So it's something to check out if you're looking for some new shades. So I'm just deepening up the crease with this purple, just to kind of see what type of effect I can get here. I'm going to take a pink shade. I'm wearing a hot pink kind of dress today with leggings, and it's a really pretty top, like a dress. It's like a tunic is what it is. And so I want to add some, I think I'm going to go in with this pink shade. There's a light pink shade here on the very end, and I'm going to just swipe it across the lid. I like to really pack it on the brush and then really swipe it across the lid, because you get the best color payoff that way. There's also a deeper, like a mulberry kind of shade up here, and I'm going to go in right through here just to kind of deepen things up a little bit, and then I will soften it out with one of these champagne shades right here in the inner corner. Gives it that nice pop of color. I really like the pink shades in this palette. I think they're beautiful. This light pink shade here looks really pretty just placed on the lid. It's just fun to, and I like to take like a really light color right here in the inner corner, because that really brightens up the whole look when you go right here and put that pop of light in. See what I'm saying? It really adds a nice little pop of color there. Okay, then I need to deepen up the top portion. Some of this. Very pretty shades. I've really been enjoying these shades from, you know, these palettes from Walmart. I mean, it's amazing, the quality and just what you can get with them. Really, really amazing. I'm going to take my Morphe M506 crease brush, and I want to go directly in with this like brownish color just to amp up a little bit of color in the crease directly. I'm also going to take that same brush and go back in with the purple. I love this Morphe M506 crease brush because it's very precision perfect, and you can lay the product down exactly where you want it. So there's no questions about where the product is placed. I might take some of this green and kind of go around. I think I'll need to take my, let me see, what did I do with it? My fluffy brush. My Sigma E40 tapered blending works best for kind of haloing something. Taking this light green shade on the very bottom, and I'm just kind of taking it around the eye area. I always feel like something's in my eyes. I think I have the world's most sensitive eyes, because as soon as I put on mascara or anything, it just really affects me. And I'm going to take some of this lightest shade. It's kind of a soft yellow glowing shade, and put that right under the brow bone for a lot of glow. I like to glisten. And I like an eyeshadow palette like this that has a lot of neutral colors, because I think those are everyday basics, you know, that work really well with all skin tones. Some of the louder colors I'm just not comfortable with wearing out and about. Becomes a little bit out of my comfort zone. Just trying to amp up the crease here. Get some good definition. I think it looks really nice. They're just fun, and for the price point, like all of the hard candy eyeshadow palettes are awesome, and then so are the Profusion, because you're getting, like here you're getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, you're getting 15 eyeshadows for around $7, which I think is amazing. And then like with the Profusion palettes, you get like sometimes 18 or 20 shadows for around $8. So that's a steal, I think. Doesn't get much better than that, especially with as expensive as a lot of the makeup is getting. You know, it's just getting harder and harder to find things that are not so expensive. So I always like to, I'm all about a bargain. I like to jump on it when I can. Then I'm going to take my Makeup Revolution. This is my eyeliner pen. And I'm just going to line my upper eyelid really quickly. This works really well, this eyeliner pen. It just lays down the product, and it's super easy to hold in your hand. You can just easily rest it between your fingers, and it works so nice. I love it. Highly recommend it. I got this off of Ulta's website. And it's Makeup Revolution, and it's their eyeliner pen that you can get. And it really works natural. I mean, it's one of the best ones I've found that works really well with not a whole lot of effort. It just lays down the product and you're good to go. So that's a find that I really love. A lot of people on YouTube have raved about this in the beauty community, and I can see why, because it's so natural. It just holds in your hand nicely. compared to some of the other ones, like other eyeliner pens like this. They're just not as, you know, the way the cap is, it's okay, but I think this one really helps me a lot in how it performs. So I love that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of my Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Highlighter. Just want to put some down here. Just to kind of brighten up the look. I have to be careful because I have super sensitive eyes, like the world's worst, and I have allergies. Every time fall comes around and spring comes around, I have terrible allergies, and I dislike that greatly. So I have to be just super careful with what I put near my eyes. Unfortunately, I wish it was not the case, but I just work with what I have and do the best I can. And I love this Essence. This is my Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara, and I just love how creamy the formula is. It glides on the lashes pretty smoothly, and it just seems to work well with my eyes. So and this is very inexpensive too. You can get a tube of this for like $5 or $6 at Ulta. I just really like the way that it performs. It's a great drugstore mascara if you're looking for something inexpensive. I also have a new lip product by Hard Candy that I'm anxious to try out. I'm going to share that with you as well in this video. Hard Candy has been coming out with some new items. They also have a blushed nudes palette. It's like a nude palette that came out that looks exactly like the one I just shared with you, and I'm excited to try it too. I saw it at Walmart. I just haven't had a chance to pick it up. So looks like it has a lot of those like the rose golds and the rose nudes that are really popular nowadays. I love those colors myself, and so it'll be a palette that I'll have to be checking out. Okay, so now that I have everything on, the last product that we're going to apply is this new product, and this is Hard Candy Glitterazzi. And basically you're getting a, like, what looks like a glitter lipstick at the top, and then you're getting like a gloss at the bottom. So it's brand new. It's called Hard Candy Glitterazzi Crystal Lip Duo, and I have the shade Flawless Fuchsia. So it's a 2-in-1. You get the lipstick up here, and then you get the gloss on the bottom. And I just want to make sure I have a lot of moisture on my lips, which is how I prime for anything that's kind of glittery or sparkly. I love my Nivea Kiss of Olive Oil and Lemon Moisture Rich Lip Care. This stuff is the bomb. I love the green tube. It has olive oil in it, and it just really conditions and moisturizes your lips. It's a perfect primer for you know, any type of lipstick. I have several that I like to use. I also love the Chapstick Total Hydration, and I have the one in Happy. I have a couple different ones of these. These work really well as well. And these are a fairly recent find that I purchased from Ulta. Okay, so the first product, so we're going to apply this. This is very sparkly. I'm sure you can probably see here there's a lot of sparkle going on. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. The thing that I find interesting with these is, you know, usually when you have a glitter formula like this, it's very drying, and that's what I don't like. But what I've noticed with this is that it actually feels really rather creamy, which is interesting. It's like an interesting hybrid of somehow they were able to formulate glitter into this lipstick form that's very creamy. Because it's not taking a lot of effort to put it on either. Like, it glides on really nicely. without a lot of effort. And also what I've noticed is there is a glitter top coat, but then once you get past that glitter top coat, see how there's glitter on that side? But then now when you flip it around where I've used it, the glitter is going away. It's more of just a shiny look. It appears to not be completely, it's not completely glittery, it's just that glittery top coat on there, so that's good. Because I'm not too fond of glitter, but I don't mind it so much once in a while if it's in my, if it's in like a lipstick form. And then on the bottom you've got this gloss that you can put on top for even more shine. And there we have it, folks. Super shiny. So you've got, if you like shiny lips, which you know, if I'm going to wear glitter, I guess, or if I'm going to wear shine, I want it in my lips probably. This is really beautiful. I mean, and there's a lot of shades. There's a huge shade line. If you go to hardcandy.com's website, there's a huge shade line on these. They appear to have quite a few of them. But I have to say, one thing that I'm super impressed about these is the fact that they are not, it doesn't feel drying. It's not sticky, it's not drying, so there's some type of hybrid, some type of formulation going on here that I think is really amazing. They feel really comfortable, and usually in the past when I've tried any type of glitter lipsticks or lip glosses, they're very drying, and I don't like that feeling on my lips at all. So I find it rather interesting that they have obviously come up with some type of concoction to provide moisture, and even with the gloss, there is glitter or sparkle infused, but it's a really nice doe foot applicator. It's completely flat, and like I said, the liquid, this gloss feels very comfortable. And these are running about, I think, $7 or $8 on their website, and then I found several of the shades at my local Walmart, which was really neat, but I wasn't able to find all of the shades, unfortunately. So if you're looking for the entire line, you can find them on hardcandy.com's website. So I find these really interesting. I have several other shades in them, and if I like the way it continues to wear throughout the day, I may try to pick up some more colors, because I like the fact that they're opaque. This is full-on color, and it just has that beautiful shine, which I think, you know, you can't go wrong with. So very excited about that find, and I was excited to see my Walmart had it, because I was actually going to purchase the entire set through the website. So now let's jump right into my favorite foundations. So today, these are my top 5 drugstore picks. They're all very affordable, and they will work for many different skin tones. You can definitely find a shade that will suit you, and then it just kind of depends on, one of them that I love is very glowy. A couple of them are very long wearing and super full coverage, and then a couple of them are just kind of your natural looking. So if you're looking for one that is full coverage, long wearing, but still looks very natural and radiant, this is one of my favorites, the Loreal Infallible 24-Hour Freshwear Foundation with the broad spectrum SPF 25, and this is what I'm wearing today. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's by L'Oreal, and it's wonderful. I wear the shade, let me see here, the shade 410 Ivory. I can also fall into several other shade ranges within this product. It comes, so it has a standard cap, but it does come with a pump. So you have that nice pump that you can easily dispense. This is a very liquidy formulation. It's not dry at all. It blends very easily. In fact, today I blended it in with my beauty blender. It blends very easily, and it pairs beautifully with the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer that I have here in shade 340 Fawn. This concealer goes with this product. So these two are like a pairing, and these are both highly, highly, highly recommended. Like 100%. This concealer is as good as a $25 to $30 concealer that you would buy at the Sephora or Ulta. This works just as well as like the Tarte Shape Tape or the Tarte Maracuja creaseless concealer. That works very, very well. It has that type of coverage and it looks beautifully. I have it on underneath my eyes today and it just really, I put it around my nose. It conceals everything beautifully. The thing that I like about this L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear is that not only is it long wearing, but it stays looking radiant and fresh throughout the day, and it really truly does last. This runs around $12 to $14 at the drugstore, depending on if you're getting it. The cheapest place to find it is Walmart, but if you're at Walgreens or CVS, it might be a few dollars more. But you can get this, usually I think I paid around $12 at Walmart for this. I absolutely love it, and I love the concealer with it. These are just beautiful. Like I said, it's perfect for long wear, but if you still want to look fresh and radiant, you see how I just put it on and it's fresh and radiant, and it stays like that throughout the day, which is what I find so amazing about this product. So it's something I would highly recommend if you're looking for something that's going to stay at least a good 8 to 10 hours and still look fresh but not heavy. I think it does a great job of combining both of those features, so I highly recommend it. I love this one. It's definitely one of my top picks, and I'm wearing it right now. So the next one that I love that falls into the full coverage category range. I have 3 here, and they're all very full coverage. That was the first one, and I wanted to show it first since that's what I'm wearing today, and also just to show that that is full coverage with a light feel. Like I have a hair there. Yes, I do. It has that light, you know, natural, glowy look with the full coverage. I don't know how that hybrid combines, but it's amazing. And it works well as long as you just set it with a powder, which, by the way, I've hit pan on my LA Minerals powder here. It took me a while, but I finally hit pan, so about done with that one. But the next one that I love that's super full coverage, it's not as... let's say it's not as radiant as this one. It's more of a matte finish, but it's not super matte. So it's kind of between matte and natural. I love the Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation. This is the Maybelline SuperStay. And I know a lot of people have raved about it, and for good reason. This one's amazing. I wear the shade 118, which is Light Beige. And this is amazing for several reasons. So the claims are that it's full coverage foundation, which I can attest it is because I've worn it several times. You can see that it's even, I'm down a little bit on the, I have several bottles of this. So it's a full coverage foundation, which it really is. Now, it does claim to be up to 24-hour wear, which the L'Oreal Infallible also claims. I'm not sure on that because I don't wear foundation 24 hours. The most I would wear a foundation is usually around 10 hours at the most. 10 to maybe possibly 12. If it was a long day, it could be 12. But I've never worn a foundation 24 hours without taking it off, so I can't say if it actually does. It does claim to have a seamless matte finish, which it does. So if you're looking for a more matte finish, this is the one to gravitate towards. This is the Maybelline SuperStay, and it's definitely more of a matte coverage than this. This is also full coverage, but this is more of that radiant look. So if you want something that's not dewy or radiant in any way, SuperStay is the one to go with. It claims to be breathable and comfortable, which I believe it is. Fade and transfer resistant, which is true, especially when you set it with a powder. It's oil free, it doesn't clog pores, it's dermatologist tested, and it also has the awesome pump. So you got that nice pump, which is something I look for in a foundation, and I love it. And this is a highly, highly, highly recommended one. You can find this around at Walmart for, again, around the $10 to $12 range, depending. So if you're looking for something that's full coverage, it's matte, it's going to last you at least 8 to 10 hours on the average, this is a go-to. I wear this a lot, especially when I'm at work, because it just keeps me fresh looking, and it keeps me, you know, have that flawless coverage. With a little bit of concealer and powder, this is wonderful. So that's my second of the top 5 that I absolutely love from the drugstore. And the thing about it is, these are all as good as high-end. I have many high-end foundations, and you know, those are wonderful too, and they perform. But these, for the price point, perform just as good. They provide just the same amount of coverage, or the radiance or the look that you're desiring, you can get it for, you know, $10 to $14, and I think that that's very cool. The next one that I like, my third pick, and these are not like, I love all 5 of these, so there's not like a least favorite. These are just all my favorites. Another one that I love, if you're looking for something that's super affordable, those of you out there that are on a strict budget, you don't want to spend the $10 to $14, I get you, I understand. There is something for you. If you're looking for full coverage and you want the same full coverage that Maybelline SuperStay has, but you don't like the price point, I have something for you. The Hard Candy Glamoflauge Full Coverage Foundation is amazing. This is the Hard Candy Glamoflauge Full Coverage Foundation. It also claims to be 16 hours of wear, which I've never worn it that long, but I have worn it 8 to 10 hours and it stays fresh looking throughout the day. It's also oil free. I wear the shade Beige, which is 1505. Hard Candy Glamoflauge Full Coverage Foundation is an oil-free, long-wearing, super smooth liquid makeup that lasts for up to 16 hours. It glides on effortlessly, leaving skin looking naturally flawless without caking, creasing, or fading for hours. Lightweight formula offers full coverage yet feels weightless and comfortable with added vitamin E. It's available in a wide range of buildable shades. You can apply to face and blend it with a fingertip, sponge, or beauty blender. So this is, and also this is cruelty free, so that's super important to me. I love animals and I do not agree with anything being tested on an animal. But this is something that I think is wonderful. And you can get this at Walmart. I find it all the time at my Walmart. And are you ready for this? The price point is so amazing, it really just blows my mind. This is $6 at Walmart. $6, my friends. You can get, now you aren't getting a whole 1 fluid ounce, you are getting only 0.67, where with like the Maybelline SuperStay, you're going to get 1 fluid ounce, and then with the Infallible L'Oreal Full Wear, you're also going to get 1 fluid ounce. So as we all know, most foundations are around that 1 fluid ounce range, but for 0.67, this is going to last you a good while, and for $6, you can't beat it. If you're looking for the coverage of Maybelline SuperStay and you like a matte finish, check this one out, my friends, because this is amazing. Now, when you open the cap, you are going to find a nice doe foot, might be running on the size of a buck foot applicator. It's rather large, but it is so amazing. It's such great coverage. This stuff is really amazing. I mean, for $6, I use this a lot and I rave about it. I love it. It does kind of have a little bit of that smell. If you're familiar with the Revlon Color Stay, that was very popular back in the day. That was kind of the one that people gravitated to back when I was first starting out in makeup, back when I was like 20. The Revlon Color Stay was like the go-to for full coverage at that time, and it kind of has that smell. So if smell is a thing for you, that might be something you want to steer clear of. But if you can handle the smell and you don't mind a doe foot applicator and you're looking for full coverage, this is definitely a budget-friendly option for you. So I love that one. Then the next one that I love is my Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. This comes in a beautiful packaging. It's very heavy. It's a glass bottle, it's got a nice cap on it, and it's extremely weighted. You're getting 1 fluid ounce, and this is the Healthy Foundation with an SPF 20. It has a brightening complex, and it's for all skin types. And this stuff is truly amazing. Now, this is not as full coverage as, say, the Maybelline SuperStay, or even the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear, but it is still very good coverage. I would say it's medium, and you can definitely build this to full. So it's a medium coverage, it's super natural, and when it says the Healthy Foundation, I love the name of that because it truly does feel like a healthy foundation. It stays healthy looking throughout the day. It doesn't transfer. It looks great set with the powder, and it really gives you that nice luminosity, just the ever little bit of luminosity. It makes your skin look like it's fresh, it's healthy, like it's youthful, and it really I think the Healthy Foundation was a perfect name for this because it just really packs a punch when it comes to the look on your skin. It looks like your skin, but better. Kind of like the Too Faced Born This Way claim. You know, that's a great high-end coverage foundation, but we're talking specifically about Drugstore, and these are my favorites. But again, Born This Way and Healthy Foundation, it makes you look like you were born with beautiful skin, and it helps you achieve that look. And so I love this one. It's a healthy foundation. I wear the shade LC1. Again, this packaging is just beautiful, you guys. It's very heavy, so it feels very luxurious. It feels like it should be a lot more expensive than it is. Now, this one's a little bit higher, depending. I think at my Walmart, I paid around $13 or $14 for this. It can be upwards to $15 and $16, just depends on where you get it from, but it's worth every penny. It's still priced a lot less than many higher-end drugstore foundations, and I think it performs just as well. It claims to be packed with vitamins and antioxidants for healthy coverage, which I like that. Anybody that's familiar with Physicians Formula, you all know that they have a lot of skin-loving ingredients in their products, and that's one thing that I really always liked and enjoyed about Physicians Formula. They recently came out with some new blush drops that I have not tried yet, but I'm excited about. They came out with this organic wear line, and these are new, but these are called blush. They're called Dewy Blush Elixirs, and I'm really excited to try them out because they have super fruits, and it has a pump, and so you just pump a little bit and then it's going to be like a cream blush. And so I'm really excited to try. These are brand new. I just found them on their website, and it claims to enhance cheeks with natural looking color, leaving a long-lasting glow. So I'll be excited to share my thoughts with you on these. I bought 3 different shades because I love blushes, and I especially love creamy and dewy blushes. But this is exciting. This is an organic wear line that they came out with, and so they're really known for their organic ingredients and their, you know, skin-loving ingredients. They also came out with some new lipsticks and lip balms in this organic wear line, and I did pick up several of those, and I'm so excited to try those out as well. But yes, so back to the foundation. It's infused with Chinese, I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, it's infused with Chinese Wu Zhu Yu extract and hyaluronic acid, sodium salts to brighten, hydrate, and even skin tone. It's ultra blendable, lightweight, buildable, and breathable. So I really think that this is a great one. If you're looking for something that's going to make your skin look fresh, alive, and just look like your natural skin, but better, this is the one to go to. Now, this also has a doe foot applicator. You've got a big, huge, actually it's a buck foot. This is a huge one. Got that nice buck foot applicator, and what I do is I just go all over my skin with it, and then I blend it in with either a beauty blender or a brush. And you know, if you just go one swipe across your face with it, you can get a really natural look, but it's definitely buildable, and it's buildable without looking cakey. So I would highly recommend this one. I love it. And then my last pick is my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and this is one that I've had in my rotation for several years now, and I absolutely love it. If you're looking for a medium coverage foundation that has a lot of glow and a lot of radiance, this is one to go to. This is, I wear the shade 202 Creamy Natural. It has an SPF 15, and it's a radiant finish for normal and dry skin. They also have a matte version of this, so for those of you out there that love mattes, you might look for the matte version because it's really great too. But when I'm looking for a full-on glow, what I do is I will start with moisturizer, an under eye moisturizer, and then I will put on a glowy primer, like the L'Oreal Glotion. That's a great primer, and so I'll put that on, and then I'll put the foundation on, and then I might put a glowy blush on and some glowy highlight, and that's how I can get a full-on glowy look, which I plan to do a video to show you how I get that full-on glow using several different products. If you're looking for this, this is one to turn to. This runs about 10 to 13 or 14 at the drugstore. Again, Walmart being the cheapest, and this stuff is amazing. This just comes in a regular squeezy tube, and it just has a little cap there, you know, that you just squeeze the product out of. This stuff is awesome. I love it. I have been using this for several years, and it's one that I go back to. It's a lasting glow foundation that's never dull and never greasy. And so it claims to be radiant. It also claims to be 24 hours, but again, you know, those claims are kind of hard to justify, especially if you don't wear a foundation that long. I think it's kind of hard to imagine that a foundation is going to stay that radiant as when you first put it on for that many hours without some sort of touch-up involved. So, but this is an amazing product. Again, you're getting 1 fluid ounce, and it's just really perfect for those of you that are looking for the glow. I know a lot of you have asked, how do I get the glow? This is absolutely one of my go-to foundations to get the glow. If I just want super glow, and that's what I'm looking for, and I don't want any type of matte going on, you can wear just this. But if you want glow upon glow upon glow, if you pair it with a glowy primer, this foundation, and then say a glowy blush and a glowy highlight, you're going to be super glowy. And that's how I can get that really fresh appearance. Like today, I have the one foundation on, the Infallible Freshwear, but I just have a highlight on. So I've got my one of my favorite L'Oreal True Match Lumi Liquid Glow Illuminators. I have this on as my highlight right above my cheekbones. And that's how I'm able to perform and keep that glow. But this is an amazing foundation. It feels very comfortable, it looks super natural, and it looks beautiful blended in with a beauty blender. So I would highly recommend that one as well. So I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it was kind of long, but I just wanted to share my thoughts with you and show you exactly what my top 5 drugstore foundations are and why I love them so much. So I hope that gives you a better understanding of why I love each one, because each one is unique, and I wouldn't say that any of them are better than the other one. They're all really, really, really good. It just depends on what you're looking for, and if you're like me, you might just want to try them all out because it's a lot of fun just to try foundations out and see you know, exactly what works best. So again, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your love and support of this channel as well as my hair channel. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and also don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below so that you don't miss out on any future uploads. I do upload my makeup videos on a weekly basis. If you link down below to my description box, you're going to find several links. You will find a link to my alternative hair channel. It is called Glam Life Wig Reviews, and I post weekly reviews of hairstyles that I have and how I you know, style them and just what they look like, so you can get a better idea of beautiful hair. Also, there are links down below to both of my sisters' alternative hair channels, and then I also have a link to my eBay store where I have wigs for sale as well as other items, and there's also a link to my Facebook page where I would love for you to follow me for periodic updates